All right, dude, what's up? What's happening? This is Jose Trujillo, baby, the world's greatest living artist, the one and only, the mucho macho, baby. Baby, I knew you were waiting for me, baby. I'm right here, baby. Look at that. De Cali, Colombia, ¿qué tal? ¿Qué tal? ¿Cómo estamos? ¿Cómo estamos? ¿Cómo estamos, hermano? Es de Colombia. Look at that. Look at that sky. Oh, Esperanza, Esperanza, hermana. Very nice. Más que bonito, qué chulada. Dude, I got all that je ne sais quoi today. I don't even know what I'm doing here today. I got all that je ne sais quoi. I should be kicking it with Elon, building ships, building rockets and shit. That's where I should be at. So I got a message from someone yesterday, sadly, telling me that a DM telling me that my bad words are tacky, and what else? What's the other thing? Unprofessional. I'm professional. I'm professional. And I'm anything but professional. What are you talking about? Like that. It's always interesting when I get those. I think some people don't realize that I say the word fuck a little too much when I feel like it. And so they get offended. They're like, Jose, I never heard you say that poo-poo word. I'm like, shit. What do you mean you never heard me say that poo-poo word? I'm always saying fuck, man. I love that word. There's a ring to it. You know? Fuck, fickety fuck. There's a ring to it. And quite frankly, don't trust people that don't use that word from time to time, or are offended by it. I got a feeling. I always feel a little. I don't know. It just feels cheesy to me. Look at that. Right? Man, it's like, dude, like, what else is gonna bother you now? If I'm not careful, my je ne sais quoi is gonna start bothering them. And I got lots of that. I can't get rid of that je ne sais quoi. I'm like, how's that gonna bother you? I'm like, you're here to see the world's greatest living artist. That's all that matters. But you know, I guess some people take that shit serious. I don't know what it means. I don't know what it means to take it so serious, but I try not to, because I feel like it's a waste of energy to take that shit serious. I'm like, baby, don't be so serious, baby. Don't be so serious, baby. Baby, my baby. Let's see. You know, I'm such a butt. Let's see. Let me do another page. I'm gonna do another page just because I feel like it. ¿Por qué tanta agresividad? Porque es muy temprano para mí. Es muy temprano, Zeppelin, Vivek. Es muy temprano para mí tanta agresividad. Necesito mi café. Where's my café? Alright, let's paint another one. Let's do another one. But I'm gonna do one more. Just because I feel like it. So I took my son to the dentist this morning, you know, and you know, kids at that age, man, like I literally have to like bribe him to like, you know, brush his teeth consistently, and so the, you know, so the dentist is like, yeah, I think we're gonna have to use a little bit more floss. You know, I'm just gonna have to floss a little bit more. And I'm like, damn it, Daniel, you're making me look bad in front of this dentist, man. Making me look like I'm not doing my job as a parent. That's hilarious. I'm like, I'm gonna bribe you. Watch. I'm gonna bribe you. Alright, let's paint one more. Uno más. I promise you guys uno más. I told Ann we're gonna get all like all shiny and stuff, like those what do they call them? Like the celebrities in Hollywood. We're gonna get shiny, dude. Glowing white teeth, you know? We're gonna I don't know, something, dude. And get super shiny. Glowing white teeth, nose job, and some hair implants. Some hair implants. Dude, no shame on the game, man. I love how celebrities are like, dude, I'm gonna become someone else. I'm like, good for you, man. Go do it. I'm with you there. Go become someone else. You know? It's like they pull like Demi Moore's, you know, they disappear for a little bit. And then they're back. But they're back with like lots of action. Dude, I love it. I think it's awesome. I'm like, do it. Do it. Do it. Look at that. Consider yourself waved at. I'm going to wave at you. I got this plan of becoming an artist celebrity. I don't know when it'll happen or if it will ever happen. But that's the plan, you guys. I gotta become an artist celebrity. Gotta hang out with what's his name? Dude, what's that dude's name? Mr. Pitbull, Mr. Worldwide. Gotta go hang out with Pitbull, man. Go hang out with Mr. Worldwide. He looks fun. He looks like someone I would chill with. Like, come on, Mr. Pitbull, Mr. Worldwide, invite me on your yacht. Those dudes got yachts and shit, huh? Man, dude, that's why I want to be friends with them. Imagine kicking it with Mr. Worldwide. I bet you he's all zen and stuff. He's not even a party animal. I bet you he's all zen, which is even cooler, you know. It's all right. I'm just saying. I don't know, you guys. I got all that je ne sais quoi today. I can feel it, and so I'm showing up. I'm showing up with that energy, some good energy today. Look at that. Boom. What's happening, Ken? We have Adriana. What's happening, Adriana? What's happening? Say hi to me. Don't be like that. I see you. Hey, you guys seen those? You guys seen those TikToks, man? I've been talking about TikTok for like I don't know how many months. I feel like people are tired of me talking about TikTok. The TikTok is hilarious, man. It's super fun. I'm gonna go dominate TikTok. The first couple of months that I was there, it was just to test the waters. I'm gonna go dominate the shit out of it. Look at that. I'm gonna become a TikTok celebrity. That's how my fame is gonna start. Some sort of social media celebrity. Watch. I'm not even joking, you guys. Look at that. ¿Tú dijiste hola? Pues hola, mujer, ¿cómo estás? What's happening, Chris? What's happening? Dude, I've been telling people that I'm gonna become famous, but no one believes me, except me. But you know, if I start believing, if I start believing in myself, like how Justin Bieber believed in himself, I might catch some of that. I just gotta really, you know, I gotta really lean on that. Start believing. I feel like I got something going on. I don't know what it is, but it's something. Something it is. Look at that. All social media ruins productivity. TikTok is ruining my pro. I feel like everybody feels that way. They're hitting refresh every 10 minutes. Oh, man. Dude, that's why it's such a difficult thing to dance, to use it and not get used by it. It's so damn difficult. Trust me, guys, I've been on that. I've been doing that. I've been doing that thing for a while. Social media stuff. And it will make you not want to use it. The thing is that you gotta figure out what works for you, you know. So I have a friend who's not a friend of a friend of a friend. He's a friend. At least I think he's a friend. He says that he does YouTube videos, right? He does YouTube videos. And he says that the YouTube videos were taking him 8 hours to edit. I'm like, dude, so which one is it? He's like, what? Because he's dropping a video a day, sometimes 2 videos. And I asked him straight up. I was like, dude, which one is it? He's like, what? What do you mean? I'm like, are you gonna be an artist or a YouTuber? Like, like pick one, dude. You can't be both. You're gonna suck. You're gonna suck at one of them. I'm not saying you can't do both. I'm saying you can't be both. You can do both, but you cannot be both. You gotta pick one. Because you're gonna suck at it. You're about to grab the tail of the comet. Nice. I'm just telling you guys. And so that is something that, man, it's been so damn difficult. I don't blame anybody. Whether you're using it to like play around, or you're using it to learn, or you're using it because you're dropping content, it doesn't matter what you're doing. It sucks the living ish out of everybody. You just have to you have to come into terms with how is this thing gonna plan out? How is this thing gonna play out at the end? You know, how's it gonna play out? Look at that. A man divided against himself can't stand. No way. No way. You cannot be you cannot, that's what I was talking about earlier today. You cannot be an artist and be the packager of your artwork You at least you can't do it for that long. It's gonna suck. You're not gonna. I think that's why so many artists give up. You cannot be the artist. You cannot be the packager. You cannot be the person getting back to people on the email. You can't. You just can't. You can't be all those people. But we but because you have to be those people for a short period of time. People think that they have to be those people. You cannot be your video editor. You cannot be your social media guy. You can't be all those things. By the way, it gets the more you climb, the heavier it gets, right? Because at some point you can't be the guy expanding the business and the artist. You can't be those two people either. You can't be the guy that's like, or the person that's like, oh yeah, I'm gonna get into gallery shows and this and that and setting that up, and be the artist. This is why so many artists don't bother with any of that, and they go directly to either an association or a gallery or a few galleries, right? I know artists that don't mess with any of that. I can think of one right now that mess very little, almost nothing with marketing, and everything else is done by the galleries. I can think of many, but right now I can think of one in particular that does that. And it's because they don't want to mess with it, right? Because they know how damn difficult it is. Look at that. What is it? Angthor says what? After 6 months, the thief returns the painting. What is that? What is that? I need context. Don't leave me like that, man. I need some context. And so it's hard to be everything. Anything you're trying to do, it'll take your productivity. I don't care what it is. I don't care if you're posting stuff on Instagram, you're posting stuff you're on TikTok, you're posting stuff on YouTube, you're posting. I don't care. Painting can also ruin your productivity, by the way. That also happens. People don't know that, but that also happens. That's another stage. That's another stage of your career. It can also start messing with your productivity. The act of painting. Those of you who are like, man, I'm gonna paint. I found that to be true in my. Dude, what do you think that when you go to a doctor doesn't see you? You ever wonder that? You ever been to a doctor? Everybody has, right? You go to a doctor and you're like, oh man, I came here because I have a little pain in my back. I have a little pain in my stomach, man. Or, not pooping right. I don't know. Whatever people go through. Not pooping right. The fuck? Go to the doctor, right? Who sees you? Dude, everybody sees you. But the doctor. The doctor sees you for maybe 2 minutes, and I'm stretching it. Maybe 2 minutes. But the doctor sees two minutes, probably 40 people a day for 2 minutes. Why do you think? Dude, because the doctor can't be the person. The doctor cannot be the person making the appointments. It can't be the person setting up the appointments, reminding the appointments. It can't be the person checking your blood. Maybe, I don't know, maybe back in the day doctors used to do that. The doctor can't do that, man. If the doctor did that, the doctor wouldn't have couldn't see more patients. See, in other industries, people understand that. In art, we don't understand that. We're all walking around confused. But in other industries, people understand that very well. It's such an interesting thing. You know, those of us running around trying to put stuff on Etsy, on TikTok. You're running around. You're monkers. You're bananas. You're bananas. You're bananas because it's not sustainable and it's definitely not scalable. 2 minutes for, well, yeah, because, well, it makes sense though, because it really wasn't 2 minutes. It really wasn't 2 minutes. Just that the doctors understand that their time is extremely valuable, right? Artists, we don't do that. We don't care about our time. We're like, oh man, whatever, dude, I'll do it. Wait, I got this. But it's not because doctors are so smart. It's the industry is very smart. I mean, some doctors are very smart. So I've met some that are not the sharpest tool. But I met some very sharp ones. But it's got nothing or very little to do with them. It's that the industry is set up that way. The industry of medicine, the medical industry, is set up that way because that's the way it's set up. You can open a clinic or private practice or whatever. Someone's going to show up, right? The people keeping the books is one person. Appointments is another person. The people cleaning is another person. Sometimes the doctor may do all those things, but that doctor can't do all those things every day, all the time. They can't. There wouldn't be a business. It would be impossible. You know? And so you get there, somebody checks your vitals, your what is it? Your temperature, they pass you through this. And then if someone's gonna give you a shot, it's not the doctor. It's the nurses. It's someone else. It's, you know, the doctor gets at the very end and says, "Let me see the information. What do you got for me?" And then they give their clinical eye, right? They're like, "Ooh, okay, okay, all right, cool, yeah, Mr. Trujillo, you got to jump on that fucking treadmill, man. Dang it, that's what I got told last time." And then boom, and that was it, right? That was it. But artists, we don't do that. Artists, we don't do that. Artists are like, we're like, yeah, I'm gonna do a YouTube video, man. I'm gonna do it myself, and then I'm gonna edit the YouTube video. Then I'm gonna go on TikTok, and I'm gonna spend some time there. I'm gonna learn TikTok, and then all this weird shit, man. We don't learn. And it's not your fault, guys. I don't want anyone to feel like bad. I'm having fun here. It's the industry is set up so that you are not moving. You can't move up. Dude, I've been saying this for years. The industry is malicious and malignant. You don't have upward mobility in this industry. The only way you have upward mobility in this industry is if you break all the rules. It's the only way. I'd love to have my own team. Never thought of it like that. Yeah. Dude, I don't know why you've never thought about it that way. I've been barking this shit for years. And you've been watching my videos all this time. Dude, I've been saying this for forever. Artists jump at it by themselves, and the industry's not set up that way. The industry is set up for you for it to not work in your favor. The industry is set up for the gallery, for the gallerist to thrive, but not for you. You're not supposed to thrive in this industry. It's not you who thrives. And if you break the rules, you gotta stomach the consequences, because a lot of people don't like it. A lot of people get upset. You break the rules. And so you have to have a very thick skin too for it, because you're going against the grain of an industry. Every time you go against the grain of something, people start questioning. They go, wait a minute, why is that person doing that? You know how much shit I got when I started painting multiple paintings a day? That's breaking the pattern of an industry. Or when I started auctioning paintings, multiple paintings a day on eBay. You know how much shit I got? Dude, I got hated. People wanted to crucify me. People wanted to literally like hang me on a cross and stuff. Let's see. Yeah. And so that's what's weird about this thing. It's not set up for you. And by the way, the client, your client, can also fight back. By the way, your client can fight back. If your client doesn't trust you, your client can just fight back. If you make any changes to the industry. Or like in my case, artists can give you shit for it. And if you're not ready, if you're not strong enough for that moment, for that situation, they're going to cause you to stop any forward momentum. Because what they want you to do is they want you to do things the way everybody does them. Because they want it to be a fair ground. Love that. So yeah, that's the game. The anyone, you know, you go to a hotel, go to a restaurant. Let's call it a restaurant. Go to a restaurant, right? You go to a restaurant. What happens? Who welcomes you in the restaurant? Your hostess, baby. Your hostess welcomes you. Hi, welcome. Do you have a? Did you set up a? What do they call those things? I was gonna say appointment. Anyways, I forgot what it's called. Or are you dining in, or are you gonna do takeout? Da 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 da. Welcome. Da 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 da. It doesn't matter what it is. It don't matter what it is. Any small restaurant, the bigger the restaurant, probably the more they do it. But any small restaurant, because they see it's got nothing to do with the restaurateurs being intelligent. Is that the system is set up that way. Look at that. The system is set up that way. The hostess takes nothing, just welcomes you in. That's all they do, and then someone else seats you. Right? Usually the hostess doesn't seat you; it's someone else. We call them hostesses too, but they don't seat you. They don't find a seat for you. It's the hostess is usually that person that's there, and the higher end the restaurant, right? Then they have a doorman, right? They have a door person there, like in hotels, right? They have a door person that's not the hostess, and it's not the person that's sitting you. And so you walk in. Dude, I have a great story about that, but I won't tell it right now. I have a great story about my broke ass one day when I was in. Anyways, oh my god, sucks to be broke, you guys. Anyways, and so they welcome you in, right? And then someone else seats you, and then someone else, your server takes your orders, right? And then what happens? And then someone else cooks the food, man. Someone else cooks the food. The person cooking the food ain't the person serving you, man. It doesn't work like that. Look at that. The person cooking the food, that's one person. The person serving you. By the way, the person cleaning the bathrooms, it's not the person. It's not the same person cooking the food, and it's not the person that serves you. It's not the same person, and it's not done at the same time either. The system is organized for that to thrive, or how they say, right? Not if you're opening a restaurant in a big city, because you're screwed that way if you are. But that's what people say. I don't know. I don't know anything about being a restaurateur. All right, let's do one more. Uno más. But yeah, anyways. I hope that makes sense. We want to hear the broke story. I forgot the name. I'm not gonna. So one time, my wife was like, this was years ago, by the way, you guys. This was years ago. My wife was like, hey, baby, on a whim, right? She's like, we should go to San Diego. Reservations. Yeah, I did want to say reservations. Thank you. So my wife was like, we should go to San Diego. It was on a whim. And I was like, oh, hell yeah, baby. Let's go to San Diego, man. We got this. It wasn't a whim. We're just kind of chilling at home. We're not far from San Diego. We're about 6-7 hours away from it. We're not far. And so she's like, we should go. And then maybe we could, our son was little, right? Maybe we can take him to Legoland, and maybe then we can, drive up to Disney. Which is it's something we used to do yearly, but it was that was on a whim, right? It was on a whim. It's like a little yearly family vacation that we used to do. And what did I have? I was driving one of those Kia Sorento. Nothing wrong with a Kia, you guys, but I want to give you context, right? I was driving one of those Kia SUVs, those little SUV Sorentos that came out. And I, I'm like, yeah, my little family, right? My little Kia. Going to San Diego and stuff. On a whim. It was on a whim. Well, we usually, when we used to go there, we could always get like a what do they call it? A hotel and everything. And Lizette's like amazing at setting all that up. She usually, she would set all that up right away. And, we never had a problem. Every time we got somewhere, there was a hotel, there was something, right? And so anyways, we got there, but it was during Comic-Con. I think there was a Comic-Con happening in San Diego. And we got there. Guess what? We couldn't find a fucking hotel. We drove here, we drove there. I bribed 2 guys. They felt bad. They gave me the money back. They're like, dude, I just can't. We don't have anything. It's like ridiculous. We don't have anything right now. And I'm like, dude, come on, dude. I need a place to crash, man. I need a hotel. And so anyways. So my wife starts looking for hotels online and trying to do one of those cowboy, what do they call them? Old minute, reservations or whatever, and we can't find a hotel. The story's juicier, but I'm gonna tell part of it. It gets way juicier. But anyways, we arrive at a hotel that looked promising, right? And online was like, yeah, yeah, we have. No, it wasn't. We were just driving. I'm not gonna say the name of the hotel because it brings shame upon myself. But at some point, I was like, babe, I'm tired of this. She was tired. I was upset already because I had never experienced not finding a hotel with my family, and I was like, this is ridiculous. Now I'm starting to get upset, and I'm like, you should have set this thing up. Why do you just want to come on a whim? And then she was like, you agreed to it. Don't blame me. Couples, right? And then at the end of it, we see like light at the end of the tunnel, right? And it's like this super badass hotel, but it doesn't look that way, right? And so I'm driving up. No, she's driving because I'm bothered about driving and whatnot. So now she's driving, we're looking for a hotel. and as we're driving in, I'm like, babe, this hotel looks different. Now at that point I didn't mind, right? I didn't mind paying a bit more per night. I was like, dude, I know I'm gonna pay, I don't know, $400 or $500. It's gonna be ridiculous somewhere. But I start driving. Not me. She was driving, and we're getting into this all ears. And all of a sudden, right? It's like this little curve. We get in there, and me and my little Kia, right? We're like in this little Kia, and I'm getting down, right? Because I need to go walk and find out if they have rooms. I don't want to park or anything. But we start driving, and all of a sudden, like, it was like a show, like a car show, right? But it wasn't a car show. It was just that all these motherfuckers had it was all the Rolls, it was all the Bentleys, and I was like, me and my little Kia, right? And I'm like, fuck, I'm getting nervous, right? I'm getting nervous. and then I start walking. And then I realized that my fly is down because I was like putting my shirt together and whatnot. I look like shit, right? And I'm walking to the door, and then there's this two guys dressed up like they're in a movie, like in some like high-end New York hotel, and they have like white gloves on and shit. And they open the door, and then I start walking backwards. I start pedaling to the point that I jump on the car and I tell her, go, 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 go. And then she tells me what? And I'm like, this fucking place is at least $1,000 a night. So anyways, that's part of it. Oh man. It was like fun with Dick and Jane. It was hilarious. That's what I'm telling you guys. It sucks to be broke. Oh man, but she was confused. She's like, what? She's like, what? What happened? What happened? Why are you running? I'm like, fuck this place, man. I know. I can smell this place. This place is at least $1,000 a night. No less than that. What bothered me is that I look like shit, and everybody was dressed up like they spent $5,000 on clothing. I barely can see the light inside, and everyone is dressed up like they're a fucking movie star, and I look like I'm there to ask, to beg for money or something, and I'm like, babe, we gotta go now. This is not our gig. Turn away, not cool. Oh man. But I gave myself and then the guy kept the door open like that and went like, well, okay. And then he closes it. So that punctures my ego even more. He knew. The doorman knew why I walked away. And then I started pacing faster. Oh man. Anyways, that's part of that's the sadness. That's the sadness of. It's the sadness of poverty, you guys. First world problems. First world problems. And then I swore, I was like, one day I will come to you, and you're gonna give me a room. Oh, it was hilarious. Anyways, there you have it. There's my story. The shame. I can't bear with the shame. No, but yeah, I mean that's part of it. You know, we don't know. We don't know what we don't know. And so the the artistic industry is shaped that way. It's shaped so that you're not supposed to win, guys. I mean, you're supposed to play, but you're not supposed to win. You're supposed to play. Everyone else is set up that they can win. You know, a restaurateur, a doctor, especially if you open your own or your own private practice, or if you are highly specialized or something like that. You're a lawyer. You can open more. You can open more. You can get more business, right? Because you can get the people that are filtering your clients, and you know, you can even get someone else to do the 30-minute free consultations. You know, it doesn't have to be you, right? You can, I don't know, get an intern too. I don't know. Get an intern. Get a whatever, right? However they work it. I don't know how those things are worked in that particular industry, but if you're the artist, you're the one doing everything. Look at that. Fun story. No. Do that damn Kia, man. Paralegals. Yeah. That damn Kia, man. That Kia was that Kia and I have some real beef. I was like, babe, I'm never getting a Kia again. Don't like you, Kia. Making me look bad in the best part of San Diego, man. You're making me look bad. No, but I started feeling nervous as soon as I started seeing the Bentleys and the Rolls, you know. And it was those ridiculous Rolls, the ones with the fucking sky, man, the ones with the stars. So it even pissed me off more. I didn't piss me off that I didn't have one. It pissed me off that I knew I knew I was in the wrong place. I was like, dude, I'm so in the wrong place right now, but I'm gonna play it cool. Look at that. Chris says, I had a similar thing happen in Scottsdale, Arizona once, traveling. Dude, Scottsdale can totally be that way too. I mean, it's not like anybody, you know, no one told me anything. It was me. It was you know, I realized that I was going to have to dish in money that I didn't have for that, you know. And so I was like, no, let's go. This is no bueno right now, little baby. You know, our son was a little baby, and so. That's why I joke around. I said, man, it sucks to be broke. My mother used to make me laugh because she said that she learned a saying when she was young. But she used to tell me this all the time, right? My mom used to tell me. She used to talk to me, right? And she's like, hey, you got to do something. You got to make some money when you get older. Okay? You got to take care of yourself and take care of your family. She used to have this conversation with me. And I was like, because I was one of those, you know, I was a musician, right? So I was like, I think she was worried that I was going to be like a musician that wasn't going to go anywhere. And then she used to tell me, because remember, okay, here it goes, guys. Remember, it's better to be a pile of shit than to be broke. That's what she used to tell me. Believe it or not, guys, I got this from my mom. And I was like, no way, what an elitist, dude. What an elitist, because I was, I was a musician. And then she would follow it by saying this, okay? Like, hear it out, guys. She used to say, because at least if you're a pile of shit, people will walk around you and won't step all over you. Let that one sink in. I don't know if anybody ever heard that one. But she did. She used to tell me that when I was a kid. She used to be like, it's better to be a pile of shit than to be broke in society. I was like, damn, that was deep. Look at that. That hurts, Lowell, right? Pero esa camioneta está bonita. Pues sí, pero pues, ¿sabes? ¿Cómo se siente uno? And it was hilarious. But yeah, that's the kind of shit my mom would tell me. I think she was worried that I was gonna be a musician that, that was just gonna, I don't know, make it difficult, right? Have a difficult upbringing or something. But again, guys, I've told you the kind of stuff my mom would tell me growing up. She was a bit tough. Look at that. So true though, right? Yeah, well, it's one of those things, right? Like not everybody can control that. But I think she had a rough time also with my dad, So she came from a family of ranchers, and so on my mom's side, they did well. They and, I don't know, upper middle, whatever those things are. But she talks about doing well, right? When she was growing up, and she was supposed to go study medicine. That was the thing. She was supposed to go after that. Her cousins and friends where she grew up, they all either became doctors or college professors. But my grandpa didn't want her to go to school. He was, he had that mentality, right? That he didn't want her to go and further her education, and I think that carried a heavy weight on her. That kind of messed with her a bit, because she wanted to go to college, and so she used to tell me that all the time, right? Like, whatever you do, be careful not to be broke. Look at that. Hello, Melody. And so it was hilarious. Anyways, that's my story for you guys. Man, I gotta stop telling these stories. At some point, people are gonna be like, dude, I know Jose Trujillo's life. My wife laughs because she's like, dude, I swear, your life is like a movie. And she knows. She knows because I put her through some fun stuff. She's like, you're super fun that way. I'm like, I am. Never a dull moment with me, baby. Look at that. I don't blame her for being worried. Most musicians don't have subway stations. Yeah, for reals. She was worried. Instead, she produced a Picasso. It was all that fear. But yeah, it was fun. It was fun. That was my fun. Look at that. Anyways, guys, that's what I got for you guys today, man. Sometimes I'm like, dude, I'm gonna share a story, and sometimes I'm like, I might not share that story, but I shared it anyways. I thought it was funny. Well, it was the pressure that Diana put on me. I wasn't gonna share it, but then Diana's like, "You need to hear it now." Dude, life is funny. Life is funny at times. I guess it all depends how you see it, no? At that moment, I felt like what's his name, Leonardo DiCaprio in Titanic, when he was asked, what was he asked? If he takes caviar or something? I don't know what he was asking. He's like, no, I don't like it much. I felt like that. I was like, baby, I'm not ready for this world. She started laughing when I told her I'm not ready for this life. I ain't ready for the fancy life yet, baby. Give me some time. Best stories always. Some fun times, guys. That's what we're having here. Some fun times. It's all for fun. So don't take anything serious, guys. Okay? It's all for fun. Then I don't want any DMs of people being like, "Oh, sad man," you know. Why you have to use the F word so much? I get those DMs from time to time. It's very rare, but I do get them. Look at that. All right, let's do a base for that. Let's see what color we're gonna paint that base. Man, me and my solid colors. I find them super fun. I don't know if people like them or not. At some point I stopped looking at what people liked, because it's always hit or miss. You know, when I painted for myself, I couldn't sell anything. When I painted for others, I started selling. But then you can't do too much of either one of those things. I think I don't think it's either or. Some people say just paint for yourself. Well, sometimes that works and sometimes it doesn't. When you just paint for yourself, sometimes it doesn't work. And when you just paint for others, sometimes that doesn't work either. A lot of the times it doesn't work. I know plenty of artists who are just paying attention to what other people like and whatnot. Sometimes that doesn't work. Sometimes what people want is for you to have some more of your originality in there, more of your je ne sais quoi. But if you put a lot of your je ne sais quoi too, sometimes people don't pay attention to it either. They don't value it. I think it's a dance of not either ors. I think it's a mix, and knowing how to balance that, I think it's the key. Look at that. Oh, a Chick-fil-A in where? Connecticut? On the road to New York. Nice. Have some fun in New York. Look at that. BEA beautiful. What do you guys think? I think we're making some noise here. Look at that. Look at that. Ooh la la. Look at that. So anyways, guys, I'm gonna man, that story cracked me up. I'm still thinking about it. The shame it brought up on my family. The shame. Oh man. The painting is amazing, super unique looking. Thank you so much, Rudy. Hello from Spain, Jose. Amazing painting. Keep it up. Thank you. Muchas gracias. Muchas gracias. In the groove. There we go. I think that's the little shade we're putting there. Look at that, my friends. I think we did something here. I think we did. Let me show you what it looks like from the front. All right, my friends. I'm gonna charge my phone. I'm gonna get back to you guys just because I feel like it. We're gonna do some more lives and whatnot. My name is Jose Trujillo. I'm an artist. I'm super badass. Look at that. Oh my God, Jose Trujillo. You're amazing and super handsome. Yeah. I got the whole thing going on. The whole package. Yeah, I'll be back. We'll do some stuff. And stay tuned, my friends. Okay, stay well and sophisticated. Peace out.